Hey everyone! Today, I'm going to show you how to convert MP4 video files into MP3 audio files using Python. Now, let's jump right into the code. First, we'll need to import the necessary modules. We will use the MoviePy library, which is fantastic for handling video and audio files in Python. Next, we'll also need to import the tkinter library. This library will help us create a file dialog that allows us to select the video file we want to convert. We'll also import the OS module. Now that we have all our libraries imported, let's dive into the main parts of the program. We'll start by creating a function that converts the video file to audio. We'll call this function video2audio. Now, inside the video2audio function, we'll start by loading the video file. To do this, we'll use video file clip from MoviePy, which is a method designed to read and handle video files. This video object essentially gives us access to all the properties of the video file, including both video and audio content. With the video loaded, our next step is to extract just the audio portion. We can access this directly by calling the audio property of our video file clip object. Once we have the audio component isolated, it's time to save it as an MP3 file. To do this, we'll use the writeAudioFile method. This function takes our isolated audio and writes it into a new file in the format we specify, which in our case is MP3. And that's how our video2audio function works, step by step. Next, we'll create a second function to detect the operating system, which we'll call OSDetect. This function is crucial for ensuring that our code runs smoothly across different platforms. The reason we need this function is that different operating systems, like Windows, macOS, and Linux, handle file paths and command line operations in unique ways. In our code, we'll start by checking the operating system type. This is done using the os.name attribute from the OS module, which tells us which operating system is currently in use. By identifying the OS, we can implement conditional statements that allow our program to behave appropriately based on the user's environment. It prevents errors related to system-specific commands and ensures that users on any operating system can easily find their output files. By implementing the OSDetect function, we demonstrate good programming practices that prioritize versatility and usability in our Python projects. This consideration is particularly important in a world where users might be working on different systems, and we want to make our tool accessible to everyone. Once these functions are ready, let's move to the main part of our code, where we'll prompt the user to select the video file they want to convert. This will be done using the askOpenFileName function from the tkinter library. It's a convenient way to allow users to pick their video file without needing to manually enter a file path. After selecting the video file, we'll prompt the user to name the output MP3 file. With both the video file and output file name ready, we call the video2audio function, passing these two values as arguments. This triggers the video-to-audio conversion, and in a few moments, the MP3 file will be saved to the specified location. As a final step, we'll call the OSDetect function to display the save location of the output file. This makes it easy for users to find their newly created MP3 file and confirms that the conversion process completed successfully. Let me take a moment here to add some code comments and adjust a few details. First, I'll play the MP4 video file we're working with so you can hear the audio we'll be converting to an MP3 format. Now, let's go ahead and execute our script to convert this video to audio. So at first, we'll select our MP4 file from a file dialog that pops up, allowing us to browse and pick the exact video file we want to convert. Then, in the VS Code terminal, we'll be prompted to enter a name for our MP3 file. Once we type in the name and run the script, the program gets to work, extracting the audio and saving it as an MP3. Let's check out the output and make sure everything went smoothly. The program's converted our video file to audio, allowing us to use just the sound from the original MP4. And that's it. Now you know how to convert MP4 video files to MP3 audio files using Python. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.